On Monday, 28-year-old Gogoa Lois Tape was detained under the Mental Health Act for strangling 25-year-old Kennedi Westcarr-Sabaroche in Hackney in April last year before proceeding to drive her body around the area and ultimately confessing to his brother the crime. Hours later, Tape was accused of murder, but a plea of manslaughter by reason of diminished responsibility was accepted by prosecutors. The court heard how it became apparent that the defendant's mental health had declined from 2023, with Tape becoming paranoid and then jealous. He had some contact with mental health services that year and was warned to abstain from cannabis, which he had smoked since 2014. About 40 of the victim's loved ones sat in the well of the court at the Inner London Crown Court as Tape was sentenced, with some walking out when statements by members of the defendant's family were read by defence, describing him as a loving person before his mental health deteriorated. Judge Freya Newbury, who handed Tape a hospital order under Section 37 of the Mental Health Act with a restriction order under Section 41, which means he can be detained indefinitely, said he was at the time of the attack an undiagnosed schizophrenic who held paranoid and persecutory delusions which substantially impaired his judgment and exercise of self-control. Judge Newbury referenced the victim impact statement Miss Westcarr-Sabaroche's mother and sisters previously made, telling Tape in court how the victim was a bright and beautiful young woman and still only 25. The judge added how her 2-year-old daughter is now left motherless and the victim of what the defendant did.